Greetings YouTubers, Rymante here with the second episode of the 5-year-old PC test. The subject of this episode will be Battlefield 3. Before we start, a quick reminder of the specifications of the 5-year-old PC, and a note that when I tried ultra settings for Battlefield 3 on this system, the game crashed to desktop. So all tests will be in low, medium and high settings instead. First up, 1080p, high settings.
Let's get out on the road. Okay, let's go. Move.
Oh dear. Well, it runs. Barely.
Go.
Frame rates below 20 FPS are commonplace, and there's several moments where the game just stops for a second or two before resuming. I assume this hitching is caused by not having enough memory on the graphics card to store all the textures at the high setting, combined with the 1080p resolution. The performance was so poor I didn't even bother testing an actual gunfight, but I did in all other tests.
Together. Check your corners. What was that? Someone needs to tell the OD to blow those ammo dumps further away.
1080p, medium settings.
Okay, let's go. Move.
This is almost playable. Still some of that annoying hitching though.
DLT. Hang right up here. Hey!
The performance was tolerable enough, however, for me to actually test out a gunfight. The game remained in the 20 to 35 FPS range for the most part. 1080p, low settings.
Okay, let's go. Move. I guess we're late to the party. Where's the LT? Hang right up here. Hey!
The hitching finally goes away and the frame rate stays above 30 FPS almost the entire time. Though that's under the controlled conditions of the campaign. I assume the chaos of a 64-player multiplayer match would have worse performance. Still, this is promising. Let's move on to the 720p tests. 720p, high settings.
Okay, let's go. Move. I guess we're late to the party. Where's the LT? Hang right up here. Hey! God! Sniper!
Damn! The hitching is back with a vengeance. Otherwise, performance ranges from similar to slightly worse than 1080p low.
Keep shooting! Engaging! No! Taking fire! Well done! Here they come!
720p medium settings.
Okay, let's go. Move. I guess we're late to the party. Where's the LT? Hang right up here.
Whoa, what the bloody hell? I guess if the hitching strikes at the wrong time, funky stuff happens. Ooh, green herbs. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be testing frame rates and stuffs. If not for the hitching, I'd say this was the ideal compromise for the 5-year-old PC. But alas, it would seem either low settings or some fine-tuning is required to escape it. 720p, low settings.
Okay, let's go. Move. I guess we're late to the party. Where's the LT? Hang right up here. Hey!
Not quite 60 FPS all the time, but close. At least the damn hitching is gone. So there you have it. some compromises do have to be made, but Battlefield 3 can be played at 1080p on the 5-year-old PC, and at 720p you can almost achieve 60 FPS at the lowest settings. However, it is very plain to see why an 8800 series card is the minimum requirement for Battlefield 3 on the Nvidia side. It is not intended to work properly with anything slower than this, but seeing as there is some legroom at 720p low settings, perhaps some slower cards could work. Right, that's going to do it for this installment of the 5-year-old PC test. Until next time folks, it's all for now.